Okay, so we're going to talk about the difference between loading against the base and thread loading the bottom of the load cell. Either way is not necessarily wrong. There would be some instruments I would recommend one or the other. Like a shear web like this load cell, I would recommend to load directly against the base. But other things like S-beams, some S-beams, I would thread load them top and bottom. But we're going to show you the difference here today. So I set the load cell here. This is how we do it at Morehouse. We load against the base. An important thing to know is anytime you send your stuff in for calibration, it's a good thing to tell the calibration company how you load your load cells in-house, because you could see a significant difference in the readings depending on how you load it. So it is really important to let your calibration company know that. Okay, so now I'm going to show you what thread loading is through the base. Here's an adapter that we manufacture. If you're interested in these, call us. We'll gladly talk to you about it. We sell them all different thread sizes. As you can see, they have a nice sturdy base on, so they work very well. So I'm going to thread this into the bottom of the load cell. So our standard practice here, what we do is we'll thread it in against, but then we'll back it off a quarter turn. We like to do that so we stay consistent with everything we do. That's the best thing you can do, is be consistent, so you can always replicate your measurements. So now I'm going to load this. It's thread loading. Now, if you can see, there's a gap there, so you definitely know you're thread loading. So here's a graph showing the results of a shear web load cell we tested. These are very good load cells, and depending on the difference in the type of load cell or your loading conditions, your results really could vary. As you can see on this one, it's a 0.012% difference between the different loading conditions. The most important thing is to replicate what you do all the time and make sure your calibration company knows all the information they need to know on how you load your load cells, so we can be very consistent with the results that we give you.